Just to give people a brief overview of how I've kind of set this up. This is all indoors now. I'm just sort of trying to get Destro Tortilla to work and done a brief tutorial on that. But I thought it might be useful to show a brief kind of overview of my setup. Down there's a power tank, and that's just a Skywatcher power tank. I've learnt not to use this as a preference. If you can possibly use mains on this, it takes 12 volts. This is the NEQ6 mount, which has got a go-to in it, and also a also guider facility. Please excuse the background noise there. I've got my kids taking a bath, and if I was to wait for peace and quiet too, I'd never get this done in a month of Sundays, but doing it just as a kind of a freebie anyway. So getting back to things, this is the main kind of control port. I'm just rebooting my computer here because I'm going to do a quick sort of tutorial on how to connect this thing to Auscom, because I think if I ever have to take a step back, it's nice for me to come back to. But here we are. This is my trusty mount, and in here I've got the USB to serial screwed in there, which is where your SynScan would also go. And it's one of the things I'm going to mention as well is, if you're going to use this, is make sure when you walk away that you have got that taken out of your laptop, because if you forget to take it out, this case comes off and there's 3 very fragile wires inside that, and I've discovered near enough to my cost and could have damaged a pretty expensive cable, which is why I've now got the elastic bands and the tape around just to make sure the case doesn't come away. So what I'm going to do, obviously that's the power coming from there, 12 volt power, that's going to go into there, and then plug that into my USB down to here. Let's try to keep that in field of view for you. There's my DSLR 1000D Canon camera, which I've been using for most of my deep sky work. I don't use this for planetary work, just mainly deep sky, galaxies, nebulae, that kind of thing. Right, I've got both of those in there now. My system has now freshly booted up. I'm probably just going to go to screenshot after this, but they're all plugged in. So all I'm going to do now is just switch that on. And then that is basically, in essence, how you connect that to the computer. So you've got your Canon cable connected into there. I use an extension cable as well to give me a longer cable for the USB on the Canon. And there we are. So that will plug into that and into the computer. It gives me an extra ½ meter or so, which is very useful. So that's it. So that's how you connect these up, and how you hopefully get Auscom to work with it. I did have SynScan, but don't like it. I've reverted to this. It's a lot better. Anyhow, I shall see you on the other side when I continue with how to set this up.